What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Dragon Ball Legends video on Dragon Ball Central. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about why you should not be summoning on the Legends Step Up banner. There's a few important reasons to note here, but we'll talk about all of them. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Alright, guys, so the first and most important reason here is that this is a bait, trap, filler banner, whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to call it, to take away from the fact that it is a serious banner is fine by me, because it is not a serious banner, okay? This is a banner that's going to have fantastic units on it that you're definitely going to want in the future, but I guarantee you we are going to see Hercule and we are going to see Demon King Piccolo down the line again. Most likely Hercule, very, very soon, because he's going to obviously be something that, is used in the Majin Buu arc of banners. And we're obviously also going to be seeing Demon King Piccolo maybe at a later date, because this is a Legends banner, and we probably won't be seeing the OG Dragon Ball characters on an overall banner for quite a while now. So it might be a little while before he does come back. So if you do want him really, really bad, I mean, go for it. Again, nothing's going to really stop you from doing that, other than if you, don't want to actually spend your Chrono Crystals on it or spend your money on Chrono Crystals. But with that said, guys, the most important reason I think that you shouldn't be summoning on this banner is because we are going to be getting something amazing very, very soon. Again, I've talked about this in a couple other videos, but it is very, very important to take this into account if you're a free-to-play player, that we are going to be getting something big. We don't know what that means very, very soon. Now, we've seen an image of Majin Vegeta, and that's pretty much the one that's floating around right now, that Rhyme Style and the Dragon Ball Legends Reddit Twitter account has actually sort of promoted a little bit. So that's a hint. I'm not exactly sure if it's as literal of a hint as we are thinking. I'm thinking that it could be, we could be getting Vegito. We could be getting Majin Vegeta. It could be something else entirely that I'm just not getting at all. Could be something like Gotenks or something. I don't know, but I don't think they'd be hyping it up as much as they are if it was Gotenks. I think it's going to be Vegito. I would be somewhat surprised, but also very okay if it was Majin Vegeta. But either way, guys, no matter what the case is, it's going to be meta-defining. You guys know that whenever those characters do come out, they are going to be meta-defining in their own right. Whatever team that they go on will be fantastic. And I do think that it's very important to take that into account when we do look at this banner and look at the quality of it and generally what you can expect from it. Now, that's the main reason. That is the first reason you should not summon on this banner. But the second reason is a little bit more important for people that are willing to spend some money on Chrono Crystals, that are willing to spend some money on this app to go ahead and, support the game. Not only that, just, support the building of their teams that they want. So this is the main reason you're not going to want to summon on this banner if you're a whale. Probably it's not going to take as much, you're not going to be taking as much of this into account, but if you're someone that just spends casually but still spends, this is important to note. Now, guys, that reason is going to be the fact that they are testing things out constantly. This is a game where they constantly experiment, and they compare numbers, and they figure out what's going to drive the most spending, what's going to drive the most people to buy, Chrono Crystals to go ahead and spend on these new banners, and what will keep them spending over a long period of time for the few weeks that the banner is going to be live. And I do think that this is probably what we're going to be seeing here for a decent amount of time into the future. They're testing a lot of different things as far as what the best way to go about doing tickets is concerned, what the best way of going about doing banners is concerned. And I think they're probably not going to settle on this if it doesn't make a ton of money. If it does, if the Step Up banner takes a lot of money and puts it right in their pockets, if we all spend a stupid amount on this banner, then they will most likely make it return for future Legends banners. And if they do that, then we're not going to be getting dailies on Legends banners. It's literally going to be this or nothing. It won't be anything else, guys. We're not going to get dailies back if they go to the system of the Step Up banner, because as you guys can see, there's no option to do a single summon. You can't just do single summons. You can only do the Step Up. Now, can they probably change this in the future and make it so we do have access to our dailies, to our single summons? Yes. Will they do that if this makes a stupid amount of money right now? No, they won't. This sets a precedent, okay? So, again, if it makes a lot of money, if it makes more money than all of the other banners, all the other styles of banners, or proportionately to where they expect this banner to go, it sort of exceeds projections, so to speak, it's very possible that this comes back for not only the Legends banners, but literally every banner in the future. This is something that's very common in a lot of gacha games. And in the past, again, we've got those daily YOLO summons the reduced cost, you know, only 1/5 of the price to do a single summon every day. That really makes it easy for free-to-play players to play the game. And this just takes away from that. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money on the game, you know, but you still spend some money on the game, this might be good for you, but it might also be something you don't want to support. So, you know, take that into account when you're deciding if you're going to be spending money on the game right now, and if you're going to be spending those chrono crystals that you subsequently get from spending money right now on this banner, because this is going to determine what banners are like in the future. This is an experiment, and if you don't recognize it as that, you are sorely mistaken. And the final reason you should not be summoning on this banner is that these units are a little bit gimmicky. Now, I will say that Demon King Piccolo is super dope, and I'm really excited to have pulled him with my 1 SP rarity guaranteed ticket, okay? That was very, very cool, and I'm very excited to go try him out on a few teams in the future. And if you're very focused on making a regeneration team happen, and you think you're almost positive that when Boo does drop that we will get regen Boos, then you know, definitely go ahead, try to get him, pick him up if you can. You got a 1 in 5 shot at pulling him with every single SP rarity guaranteed ticket, so it definitely won't take you, you know, the 20-30,000, or it shouldn't statistically take most people the 20 to 30,000 chrono crystals spent to be able to go ahead and pull him. With that also said, Hercule is a little bit gimmicky, and if you go to the featured characters, again, you know, there are a lot of featured characters here, so you're like, okay, what are the rates? Well, Z-Powerless, you got 28 types of Sparkings, 5% chance, and only a 1% chance on both of these dudes, so you have to look at the rest of the quality of the banner, and you can't assess the quality when you have this many units on the banner. You have no good chance of pulling literally any one specific unit. You'd have to spend a very, very large amount of money to pull one specific unit. You know, even the extremes, it's less than a 1% chance of pulling a specific extreme. That is ridiculous. So all around, you have to do the math. You have to figure out, you know, what percent chance you have of pulling something that you at least kind of want, because you can't obviously take any, you can't expect, okay? You can't expect, I'll put it that way. You can't expect to pull one of these two guys for a 2% chance of pulling him. You just can't expect to do that. So you have to look at the quality of the rest of the banner. And in this case, you really can't assess the quality very well, because there are so many things you can pull that you can't really count on pulling, you know, a specific small group of things. Because even if you choose 5 of these Sparkings out of this list that you really want, that you think would be just awesome to pull more of, that's still less than a 1% chance. It's almost half of a 1% chance, a little bit more than that. So really, guys, that is why you should not be summoning on the new Legends Step Up banner. Let me know down in the comments what you think about that, because I know a lot of people are going to be upset with me down in the comments. Every single time I recommend against pulling on a banner, I get a lot of flack in the comments, especially for people that spend a lot of chrono crystals on it, funny enough. But that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Again, I want to reiterate here that I don't just say, guys, save your chrono crystals every single time. Literally, the last review video I did, the last banner review I did, I said the Ultra Space Time Summon number 5 is literally some of the best value that you've gotten in the entire game at this point for chrono crystals. Whether it be for extremes or sparkings, you've got amazing value all around. So, you know, I don't want to hear that down in the comments, because I know that there's going to be quite a few of them. Guys, this is just not worth your time in most cases. Now, again, you know, if you respect the champ, the one true champion of the Dragon Ball Extended Universe, then you know, maybe this is worth it to you. Maybe it's worth it to drop down a ton of chrono crystals and try to pull him. But with that said, if it's not, then it's not going to be worth your time at all, because the overall chances of pulling anything specific that you want are so low, just astronomically low, that it's just not worth your time when there's going to be, again, a ridiculous banner that's also going to most likely have, you know, Ultra Ticket summons right around the corner with the Ultra Space Time Summon number 6, or, you know, whatever it's going to end up being called. It could be something else that's sort of a in-between banner, because this obviously will be, it's going to be a little while until we do see another Ultra Space Time banner, possibly a couple more weeks. So I'm not sure how it's going to go down, guys. But that's just my opinion. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Again, if you got anything decent from this banner from pulling on it already, or you just went ahead and pulled on it after watching this video, let me know in the comments what you got. I love sharing in the despair and sharing in the victory. So if you got something good, please let me know. But otherwise, that'll be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. As always, I will see you in the next one. Again, let me know, as always, down in the comments section below if you have any ideas for future videos you would like to see. And until the next video, guys, peace.